and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5:30.
Severe storms have hit in southeastern North Dakota. Take a look at this right now. This is live video happening from our storm chaser, Eric Whitehill. He is near Winter. As you can see, power lines are completely down. Good evening and thank you for joining us. Take a look right behind me. That is video of heavy rain right outside of our studios. With the threat of more storms and possible tornadoes, our storm team is carefully tracking that weather. Let's head right over to the Weather Center and meteorologist Robert Hahn. Robert, what's the latest?
At this time, we have no warnings out there. We have a severe thunderstorm watch that continues until 9 o'clock. That's the big blue box out there. But we've got numerous storms out there, and we've certainly seen some damage from these storms. You saw that video from Eric Whitehill there. Not only those power lines down, but some of those poles were actually sheared off. We've also had reports of golf ball-sized hail in Sargent County near the Sturham area, and a machine shed destroyed and a tractor flipped over 10 miles south-southwest of Lisbon. The strongest storms that we've got right now continue to make their way off towards the east and northeast at about 40 to 45 miles per hour through Lakes Country. And these storms have produced some dime-sized hail in the Pelican Rapids in the last 10 to 15 minutes. And they continue to make their way off towards the east and northeast. Off towards the west, some stronger storms, just east of the Ellendale area, sliding off towards the east and zooming it back out to the entire region. Quite a bit of rain also in the northern valley as well. No severe weather up there as anticipated. It's mainly the southern valley that will continue to see that focus and chance for some severe weather. We'll take another radar tour around the region here in just a few minutes, as well as take a look at the weekend forecast coming up in just a little bit.
Okay, thanks, Robert. And remember, you can stay up to date on the weather conditions where you are anytime on your smartphone or tablet. Just go ahead and download the Storm Team Weather app so you can get the latest weather conditions and even follow that radar live. Search VNL Weather in the App Store. A standoff between one man and lots of law enforcement near Ulen, Minnesota has now ended. It started with a domestic dispute in Ulen this morning and then led to a bridge north of that town after that. It lasted 6 hours long but ended peacefully. Negotiators got the man to drop his small knife after 4 hours. It took more than 2 hours for the man to stand down.
You know, he wanted some alcohol, but obviously we weren't going to do that. That was his main concern. Wanted to see one of his children, but we tried to work with him as best we could. It didn't hurt that we had a downpour of rain.
No charges have been filed yet. Officers shut down Highway 32 and then detoured traffic to keep drivers away from that area. A teenager is in custody tonight after leading police on a high-speed chase in Becker County last night. It happened near Pine Point. Police were notified that a vehicle was not stopping for a White Earth tribal officer, and that vehicle then reached speeds over 100 miles per hour as it traveled west on Highway 34. A tire deflation device and a pit maneuver were both used to stop the vehicle. The suspect's car and 2 patrol cars do have minor damage. Few of us can't afford to pay $600 for medicine, but people who need the life-saving EpiPens have been doing just that. Valley News Team's Cornelius Hawker shows us what they used before the EpiPen existed, which could now be an option for you.
Typical doses, if we're drawing up out of these vials, per our pharmacists, is 0.3 mils. So we would go ahead and inject.
Colby Schaefer-Frazee, a nurse, comes across a lot of medicine in her line of work.
Or 0.3 mils. And you have to be very precise when you're giving a drug like epinephrine.
Precise with epinephrine because if you give too much of the drug, you can end up harming the person. It's why the EpiPen,
you just push and you've been given the dose.
Is chosen by many people for their families because of how easy it is. But price increases from drug manufacturer Mylan over the last decade from $90 to $600 has some people wondering, are there other options?
Each individual, it's going to differ. You know, everybody's unique, so each situation is unique when deciding between an auto-injector and then drawing up out of a vial.
Vials of epinephrine with syringes are usually only seen in hospital settings and on ambulances.
No, because we don't carry EpiPens on the trucks at all, on any of our ambulances, because they're all trained on how to do syringe.
Don Martin with FM Ambulance says the anaphylactic kits they use cost around $100, which is better for the pocketbook for families who need the life-saving drug. But Schaefer-Frazee says with lower cost comes greater responsibility.
So things to consider is knowing how to draw up out of the vial, so making sure that you're practicing with that if that's the route that you decide, and then making sure that your doses are accurate. And it's always important to stay calm in those, emergency situations.
Cornelius Hawker, Valley News Live.
Schaefer Frazee says ultimately discussing epinephrine options with your doctor is the best way to figure out what choice best fits your lifestyle. The head of the DEA is in Fargo tonight to talk with people in the valley about the opioid crisis. He's the keynote speaker at tonight's Arms Wide Open seminar. This one is at 6:30 at Fargo South High School. We will have that story for you tonight on Valley News Live 10 at 10. Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton geared up this morning to take the same stage back to back tonight. It's the first time they will be at the same event at the same time. Trump and Clinton will both participate in the forum that is focused on veterans. A new NBC News SurveyMonkey poll says Trump holds an almost 20-point lead over Clinton with military and veteran voters. Now, Clinton is more trusted with the use of nuclear weapons, but Republicans continue to question Clinton's use of a private email server while she was Secretary of State. Trump says that controversy is worse than Watergate. Presidential Green Party candidate Jill Stein is facing charges in connection with vandalism at the Dakota Access Pipeline project. Police say Stein spray painted construction equipment with graffiti yesterday evening. Morton County Sheriff Kyle Kirchmeyer says they are investigating the incident and they will pursue trespassing and vandalism charges through the state's attorney's office. OneUND, it could become the new branding slogan of the University of North Dakota by the end of the school year. UND's new president, Mark Kennedy, has been traveling the state as part of his strategic planning process. Valley News Team's Neil Carlson caught up with him on the road today to talk about all of this on his Coffee with the Kennedy tour.
UND President Mark Kennedy and his wife Debbie are traveling the highways and byways of North Dakota. They've made stops at several towns today, including Cavalier, Edinburgh, Larimore, and here in Grafton.
One of the things we can do to make it even a better university is just knit those all tighter together as one UND, because too often you can have sort of walls building up between different parts of the university.
Kennedy says he's gathering more information from everyone at these events to plan UND's future. It's part of his effort to make UND the flagship university of the Northern Plains and the economic engine of North Dakota. Grafton's mayor suggests more partnerships between UND and small towns.
It'd be nice to see if there's some partnerships that could work out for everyone's benefit.
Maybe some of that UAS business up here in Grafton.
That would be just perfect, yeah.
Kennedy says everything is under consideration as his Strategic Planning Commission is meeting today, in part talking about the future of its new medical school and health training facility, UND aerospace and drone development, and oil and gas research. Kennedy says his overall plan for UND and name for it should be released by May.
The name we're considering for the plan right now, amongst others, is OneUND. There is great power in knitting this big university as one unit that's cohesive, that has multidisciplinary studies, people working together from all walks of the university, and making sure that we're leveraging our joint strengths, not just our individual strengths.
It's Coffee Talk today that could wind up in UND's plan for the future. In Grafton, Neil Carlson, Valley News Live.
And if you'd like to attend one of the Coffee with Kennedy events, there are 3 more tomorrow. President Kennedy will be in Mayville at 7:45 in the morning at Paula's Cafe. That's in Hunter at 11:30 at Hunter Cafe and Bakers. In Castleton at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon at Carrie's Kitchen. The goal is 40,000 meals. That's what's going on at the Great Plains Food Bank today. Crews putting together 40,000 meals for people who can use a little extra help. And the food bank is getting a lot of extra help getting this mammoth project done. 100 employees from 16 businesses, civic organizations, and churches, and even some families. Yes, they're pitching in. They're donating an hour of their time for this annual event called a Pack-a-thon.
We all know there's a need, and I think we're all affected in different ways. There's just what we've seen in the community, through the schools. I think it is something that we're trying to get that word out as well.
The meals are headed to people across North Dakota and Clay County in Minnesota. The food bank and its partners distribute more than 11 million of them every year. It's National Beer Lovers Day, and there's another unique place in Fargo where you can enjoy a free beer and, yes, get a haircut. It's at Men's Hair World, and that's located at 45th Street South. It's the first salon in North Dakota that offers free beer with a haircut, and the owner says she averages about 85 to 140 clients a day, with the average wait time being only 15 minutes. She says she wanted her salon to be a little bit different.
So far, I have the best price in town, and I have free beer because free beer makes the men happy.
Balbet says almost every client who's of age takes advantage of the free beer. And you can catch this week's Bison football match up right here on KVLY as we kick off another year of Bison football coverage. Saturday's coverage begins at 1:30 as Alex Egan and Ryan Gellner get you set for kickoff with the Farmers Union Insurance Bison football pregame show. And stick with us as Brian Shawn and Lee Timmerman are both back in the booth. Sports Director Beth Wool will also be on the sidelines for this 2:30 p.m. kickoff between NDSU and Eastern Washington. And of course, remember to like Valley News Live on Facebook so you can follow the latest news, weather, and breaking news updates anytime on your feed. Just search Valley News Live, like our page, and you'll stay informed throughout the entire day. The next time your family makes a visit to Disney World, your children might get stopped. We'll tell you why. That's later on Valley News Live at 5:30.
Active weather continues across the area. Some of these storms have caused some significant damage. If we can take a live feed from Eric Whitehill's camera there, some major damage there. And this is 6 miles northwest of Gwinner at the corner of 77th Street and 129th Avenue. We will have more on your severe weather in the area as well as your forecast coming up right after this.